Hi, GE08. How are you today? It's nice to see you again in our review of the units before you take the exam. The final exam is next week on Wednesday. So let's start our review, and we're going to discuss one by one, so you can refer to it when you have any questions. These make, let, and allow are quite interesting, and I see that a lot of you have done great in our exercises. However, I still want to review a little bit here. So, use make plus object plus verb without to talk about obligation imposed by another person or set of rules. Imposed means given by another person to us or to you or to them. For example, my father makes me clean my room. This is an obligation imposed by my father so that I clean my room. So makes me clean. This is verb 1 without to, without s, without ing. Yeah, just the first verb. She didn't make or never made us work very hard. Here also is an object here, object pronoun, and then verb 1. All right. Let also to talk about permission. It is not possible to use let in the passive form. For example, my mom lets or doesn't let me drive. This is permission. Permission. So you can do this or not. You use let. But make is you have to do that. There is no other choice, but you have to do it. Here is to do something that you like to do. Let me drive. I love to drive, and my mother lets me drive. But if you say my mom makes me drive, it means maybe you don't want to drive, but your mom tells you to do that. Next is allow. Allow to talk about permission as well. The meaning is similar to let. Yeah. My parents allow me to stay out late. It is okay for me to stay out late. So allow, but the meaning is similar. But allow is followed by to infinitive. Let is followed by verb 1. All right. And you can also use in the passive form for allow. They weren't allowed with the, this is verb 3. To be, verb 3 is passive, right? To borrow the money. All right, let's take a look at our exercise. She makes me, make is followed by object pronoun, and then, yes, she makes me do. Yeah. Make, yeah, as long as you see make, then the verb is verb 1. You can close your eyes and then, oh, it must be verb 1. You see, make a verb 1. The receptionist has made a verb 1. So, yes, it's quite easy. When you see make, made, making, and then object pronoun and verb 1. Let as well. You don't have to actually think about it twice, just verb 1. They don't let me take the exam. The teacher didn't allow to, that's as easy as that. Of course, you know this, and when I give you this exercise, you just laugh and close your eyes. That's easy. Like this. But anyway, although it is easy, sometimes you need to see the meaning sometimes and learn something. from the context where the words are put, positioned. Okay, so that is make, let, and allow. Next is past obligation. Obligation in the past, something that you had to do, but in the past. We had to dress professionally, but we didn't have to wear suits. Had to here is a rule. There is no other choice. We had to. We had to. No other choice. But we did not have to. It means it is not necessary. We didn't have to wear suits, but we had to dress professionally. Okay. To talk about permission in the past, you use allow as well here. Could and allow. We could watch TV, but we couldn't stay up late. So it's, you know, similar to the word allow here. All right. Now, the party was not formal. Not formal. So we, what is it? Wear a suit and a tie. We had, or we didn't have. It didn't have to. Yeah. Didn't have to. It was not necessary to wear a suit and a tie. During the lockdown, people were not or were allowed to go to go to go to the public places. Were not yes, were not allowed. Okay, so these are obligation and permission. Yeah, the first part. Let's continue on to the vocabulary. Promoted, overtime, self-employed. Self-employed means you work at home. You are your own boss, they say. You are your own boss. Who is the boss? I am the boss. Who is the employer? Employee? I am the employee. So I am my own boss. Self-employed. Flexible hours, dress code. Dress code means the regulation, the rule, what kind of dress you should wear, maybe at work or maybe at school. We call that dress code. Dress code. For example, raise your hand, or raise your salary, raise. Okay, promote is like position, promoted to be a manager, promote. It's different from raise. Raise is usually like salary, you raise your salary, not you raise to be a manager, not raise, that is promote. Promote is to get a higher rank in the office. Okay. And then the difference between ed and ing adjectives, tired and tiring, excited and exciting, bored and boring. For example, the book is boring and I am bored. You don't say I am boring. Well, you can say that if you're really boring. Um, frightened and frightening. Frightening means it makes you frightened. For example, snakes are frightening. Snakes makes me frightened. Yeah. So I am frightened. Snakes are frightening. And then job skills and responsibilities, organizing, delegating. Delegate, yeah. Delegating means you don't want to do everything yourself. For example, you are a manager and you would not want to work alone. You would ask for help. And when you ask for help, you have to trust your team members. And then you delegate a certain task to your subordinate. For example, you have a an assistant, and then you have too much work to do, and then you ask your assistant to help you. Here is your task. I am delegating this task to you. Please do this and then give the result to me in 2 days. That is your deadline. That means delegating. It means you don't want to do things yourself. You can ask for help, and you need help. You need to trust them. Okay? Persuading people means to change their thinking and their action. You know, if you change your mind, if you change your thinking, then you can change your action. For example, if you like dirty places, you are okay with dirty places, then you will live in dirty places and you feel just nice. That is our, our mind, our way of thinking. But when somebody, for example, your friend comes to your place and then, oh, it's really dirty here, I think you should change your mind. You should change your thinking. And then if you think differently, then you can do differently. Yeah. So persuade people is to try to change their thinking. And then after that, they can change their action. All right. So here, some of the examples. My sister gets extra money for working overtime. Working overtime here means working more than the normal time. The office boy was promoted to be a security guard because of his hard work and honesty. Promoted here is to be put on a higher rank in the office. The map is confusing. Confusing, right? Not confused. The map is confusing. I am confused. It makes all of us confused. Working from home for a long time can be, yes, depressing. Can be depressing. Depressing means it makes me depressed. So it is depressing. Managers must be good at solving problems. At here is preposition. Yeah. Preposition is followed by a gerund. So good at solving problems. Many problems, many kinds of problems. Sales work under pressure because they have to meet certain targets. Under pressure means you have to achieve some kind of goal, and if you don't achieve that goal, then you will probably get your salary cut. Probably you will not get bonus. You can earn very little if you don't achieve a certain target. So they work under pressure. They always in a hurry. Go there. Go here. Contact that guy. Ask again. Why are they not satisfied with our products? Go. This under pressure. But some people like to work under pressure. They feel they are more useful. They feel they are more productive if they work under pressure. But some people like to work a bit, relaxed. Okay, so that is the second one. Now let's go to the third one. Yeah, I warn you, this is going to be a bit long, so you can listen to it while you have breakfast or while you're watching TV or while you're drawing or playing some musical instruments, whatever. So I wish, and if only Use wish to express wanting something to be different from reality. So if the reality is negative, no. For example, I am hungry, that is the reality. But if you wish that you were not hungry. So if the reality is positive, you wish for it to be negative. If the reality is negative, you wish it for positive. The other way around. To talk about a wish in the present or a permanent wish, use wish, simple past. The most common verbs are wish plus were or wish plus had. Example here, she wishes she were taller. What is the reality? The reality is she is not very tall, but she wishes she were tall or taller. I wish I had a pen. What is the reality? I don't have a pen. So this is if the wish sentence is past tense, participle tense, it's actually talking about present reality. All right. We can take a look at the exercise later. Talk about a wish in the past. Use wish, had, and then past perfect, past participle or past perfect, or verb 3. He wishes he had gone to the play yesterday. So in the past, he did not go to the play yesterday. He did not. But the wish sentence, he wishes he had gone to the play yesterday. So this is the reality is in the past. And here the reality is in the present. I wish I hadn't eaten that sandwich. So this is the reality is in the past. I ate that sandwich and I had a stomach ache. So I wish I hadn't eaten that sandwich. All right, so this one is contrary to present fact. This is contrary to past fact. Use wish plus object plus would to show you want something to change. So if you use would, it means you want to change some kind of habit. If you see your friends comes to class late every day, yeah, that is his habit. And then if you want him to change that habit, yeah, you use would. So you want to change something, you want to change some kind of routine, maybe because you're angry or maybe because you're annoyed. Let's take a look at here. I wish she would come on time because she comes late all the time. Yeah, that is her habit. So I wish she would. This would here is I wish she changed her habit. I wish you wouldn't make that noise. This is when you're annoyed, I wish you wouldn't make that noise. Stop making that noise already. Hey, stop making that noise already. So yes, wouldn't make means you're annoyed, you're angry, and you would like somebody to change something. Use wish plus could to talk about an ability that you want but don't have. Yeah, I wish I could play chess as well as you. Actually, I cannot. Yeah, I cannot play chess, but I wish I could. This is the reality is present tense. I wish I could fly. The reality is present tense. I cannot fly. If only can be used instead of I wish. The meaning is a little bit stronger than I wish. If only we could go home. and then stop. Yeah. If only we could go home. Stop. You don't have to continue, you know, and here. Just stop here. Oh, if only we could go home. That's it, stop. If only they hadn't taken the money. Stop. You know, just this like an exclamation. It's like how you feel at that time. Okay, you don't have to continue this, but just stop here. If only, yeah, this is the marker, and then this is the conditional sentence. They hadn't taken the money. Stop. And you see here is an exclamation mark. Exclamation mark. This is exclamation mark. Yeah, this one. You see that? Exclamation mark. All right, now let's see the exercise. I am not smart and I don't like it. So what is your wish? I wish. I wish I were smarter. I wish I were smarter. But the reality is I am not smart and I don't like it. I am not with you now and I don't like it. So I wish I were with you. I wish I were with you. I have to work so hard every day and I don't like it. I have to, so I wish I did not have to work every day. Okay. I wish I did not, yeah, did not have to. You see here the sentence, the reality is positive. The reality is positive, but the wish conditional is negative. The reality is is negative, and then the wish is positive. Yeah, the other way around, because you wish something different. I am not smart, and then I wish I were smart. You know, this is the conditional, and this is the reality. They are different. Negative, positive, positive, negative, and so on. His team didn't, yeah, didn't. His team didn't win the game, and he didn't like it. The reality here is in past tense, you know, past tense. So your wish is past perfect. He wishes his team had won the game. In here, of course, this is past perfect. This is the third conditional because the reality is past. If the reality is present, you use second conditional. If the reality is past, you use third conditional. He came late. This is past tense. Let's look at that. He came late for the ceremony and he regretted it. He wishes he had not yet come late for the ceremony. Yeah. So here past tense positive, here past perfect negative. All right, and so on, and so on. Yeah. If you see once, then it is, of course, second conditional. For example, here, I don't have a secretary and I'm too busy. Too busy. And then you say, if only I, yeah, had a secretary. And then you put exclamation. If only I had a secretary. All right. So this is what you are going to do in this wish and if only. Quite clear, yeah? All right. Let's move on. Review the past tenses, simple past, past perfect, past continuous. The simple past is used for the main completed events. I took the money and ran. So this is like a story. The story is this happened. Yeah, I took the money, happened. And then ran happened second. So it's like action 1, action 2. If you see like in order like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So use all past tense. They are main completed events. 1, 2, 3, 4. But if you see like there is interruption, something is happening and then interrupted, then you use the past continuous. All right. But if it is like 1, 2, 3, 4, that is all past simple. Now, the past perfect is used for an action that happened before another action. So if you are talking about what is before and what is after, then you can use the past perfect. So this past perfect helped your listener understand you clearly. I hadn't planned to walk, but I had left my wallet at home. Right? Like this, I hadn't planned. I did not plan to walk. I hadn't planned before, but I had left my wallet at home. So it before something else in the past. The past continuous is used for an action in progress, over a period of time. It's often a background action in the narrative. When I got outside, it was raining hard. Or it was raining hard when I got outside. Yeah. So something happened and then something else interrupted. I got. This is the present, the past simple. I was living in Paris, when I married Lily. Something interrupted it. I had met her in Austria. Had met here is before, even before this everything. Let's take a look at the exercises. She sleep when her baby wake up. And it is in the past. Yeah. Which one is long? Sleep or wake up? Sleep. Yeah. Sleep is long. So she was sleeping. This is a long action. Sleeping. Sleeping. When her baby. Yeah. This is the simple past. Woke up. Like this. Yeah. So this was happening and then something else happened. This interruption is in past simple past. This is in past continuous. Number 2, she changed the baby's diapers, then breastfeed him. So this is 1, 2, 3. It's all past tense, this one, yeah. No interruption. She changed, yeah, and then finish. She opened the diapers and changed the diapers with a new one, and then yeah, the next action. What is the past tense of breastfeed? Breastfed. Feed, fed. Breastfed him. All right. Number 3, the baby fall asleep while sing a lullaby. Oh, this is something happening here, yeah? The baby fell asleep. Yeah, fell asleep. Fell, double L, yeah. Fell asleep while she was singing. So she was singing a lullaby, and then the baby fell asleep. Lullaby is a song that you sing to a child so that the child feels calm and can go to bed, can go to sleep. So that is a lullaby. I really like Khmer lullaby. Sounds really peaceful. Anyway, now 4. The baby wake her up 3 times that night, and she, okay, the baby had, what is the 3? Wake, woke, waken. Wake, woke, waken, or wake, woke, woken, wake, woke, waken. Check the dictionary. Arouse, stir, awaken. Awaken, yes, all right. The baby had wakened her up 3 times that night, and she, felt exhausted. Not felt double L, but felt. Okay, like this, please try to feel the difference, and you can do the exercise here later on. 2 more to go. Yes, this is the phrasal verbs now. Phrasal verb. Intransitive and transitive. Intransitive and transitive. What is the difference between intransitive and transitive? The verb has no object. Intransitive, the verb has no object. I grew up, it means there is no object here. For example, I grew some tomatoes, yeah. Then the tomatoes here is the object. But if you don't have anything here, it means it is intransitive. It does not need an object. Transitive means it needs an object. I turned off the light. You cannot say I turned off. I turned off what? Yeah. So this is transitive. It means it needs an object. I turn the light off. Yeah. Not just I turn off. All right, so we need an object, so it is transitive. We don't need an object, it's intransitive. Let's take a look at here. The sun rises in the east. Rises here is intransitive, right? So the sun goes up itself, by itself. Nobody is doing anything. The sun just rises by itself. So it is intransitive. The student raises his hand. Now, raises here means it needs an object. The object is his hand. So this is transitive. All right. What about we listen to? Do you need an object or not? We listen to, yes, we need an object, right? We listen to the music. We listen to the music. So this is object. So it is transitive. We got up. We don't need an object, just full stop here. We got up. We got up what? Yeah, we got up already. So this is intransitive. In here, you see that the phrasal verb here can be separated. He took off his shoes, or he took his shoes off. It's okay, right? So can be separated. Separable. Separable means can be separated. separable. She puts on her makeup. She puts her makeup on. This is also separable, can be separated. But here it is inseparable. Inseparable means cannot be separated. For example, he got on the bus. He got on. You cannot say he got the bus on. Yeah. What about here? Number 7, I have to carry on working. You cannot say I have to carry working on. Carry on, by the way, is continue. Carry on. I have to continue working. I have to carry on working. We cannot separate carry, working on. All right, so this is inseparable. And then you also have three part, like they go together, like look forward to. This is 3 part, 1, 2, 3, look forward. I am looking forward to your reply, not I am looking forward your reply to. So this is one theme, we cannot separate, inseparable. All right, so the next last bit, wow, almost finished. Here is the unit vocabulary, memory, lose, 1 O, yeah, not 2 O's, 1 O, lose. Miss, forget, remind, remember, remind us to, remind us of, in memory of. All right. Talented is to have talent. Inspire is to give a good idea to do something. Dedicate is to give everything for them without thinking of a return. Break up, wow, this is quite nasty word for teenagers especially. Oh, break up is a scary word. Break up your relationship is really scary. Come up with is usually for an idea. If you have an idea, so you say, I came up with an idea. Came up with. Put up with means you can live with it. You don't reject it. Keep on is the same as carry on. Keep on, carry on. Call off is to cancel. You don't want to do it. You call off, call it off. Call it off, not call off it. Call it off. All right, number 1, my mother reminds me to do my homework. Reminds me to do my homework. So he wants me to do my homework, and then she tells me to do it. Sreyrod, have you done your homework? And that is, my mother reminds me to do my homework. My uncle reminds me of my late father. Late means already passed away. Late father. My late father means my father already passed away. So my uncle reminds me, not to here, but of. But in here, to do. Here, of something or someone. Number 3, we are sending flowers in memory of our colleague who died in an accident. Yeah, last term, one of my colleagues died in a bicycling accident. So be careful on the road, you, everyone. Number 4, the book inspires me to give good idea to do something, to make a change. Now here always, often there's a confusion between found and found out. I found a wallet on the street. It means I saw it. Nobody saw it, and then I saw it, and then I picked it up. So I found a wallet. But found out means to understand, to discover. Okay, so this is different. I found out that my key had been in my bag all this time. So not I found my key, but I found out, I realized, I understood. Found out is I discovered. You know, they are different. Please make sure that your sentences do not confuse your reader. And your reader is me. If I am confused, I will not give you a score. I share my room with a friend and he snores. I don't like it, but I have to put up with it. To put up means to be okay with it. All right, so that is all the review, and good luck with your preparation for the exam. I hope to see flying colors. Flying colors means your scores are so good. Flying. Thank you. See you next time.